Hello everybody and welcome back. So this week we talked about the lava creation and we talked about the particle effects. We still have a few more things that we need to discuss to fully make use of the stuff we created this week, and we're going to do that unfortunately later because we have so much stuff to cover, and rendering the lava and rendering the particles is going to be part of week 8 or 9. And right now, for the lava, it's really easy to get a decent look by simply plugging in the actual lava the lava texture. You could invert it so that the bright areas are black and the red or darker areas are white, and use that to add displacement or bump to the geometry. You can add some specular on top, and using Arnold, Mantra, or any engine, you should be able to get a decent result fairly quickly. That's for the crack effects. The lava. Now this render here has quite a bit of comp on top of it, and the lava render looks very similar to what we've done. I just did some glows in comp and some fog layers, which made it look this way. But yeah, you can see here it doesn't have that much treatment. It's basically a texture flowing through. That's it. And I want you guys to get going and make progress with whatever basic rendering you have, because we're still exploring now. So whatever the scene you have, if you made some lava flowing, just render the elements, get the motion right, get the texture right. If you wanted to create, use this show, which one? If you wanted to create something like this, for example, you could add lava here. So you can make a plane and just group every 3 cracks or something like that, and have a lava surface curving along the ridge, and just have it move along that direction. It's very simple. The important bit is to get all the elements that you have either rendering or ready to be rendered, and the important part is to get the texture correct, the motion correct, and the flow correct. This is for the lava. The second part is the particle effects and the crack effects. And this is really, it's on a case-by-case basis. If you want to recreate exactly this effect, you are more than welcome to do so. The main outcome of the work you will do needs to be particle sim. That's it. Everything else we will take care of later, like the adding the sparks, rendering, adding color variation, all that stuff we're going to do later to make it look the way it is. If you also want to add RBD, it's a good idea to sim that. Like if you wanted to add spinning debris from that, you could plug in at 10% of the particle sim, or maybe do a separate one that is of a much shorter lifespan. Maybe it could be, half a second, and that will just emit some debris. Use that as an emitter, use less points, and cache the RBD sim. So those are a few things that you can look into. And again, I don't know what the scene looks like, so try to incorporate this into whatever you have. Some of the ideas I was thinking about is to have multiple effects, like multiple lightning. Even after this impact happened, another lightning could happen without causing much damage like the first one. So we could have another one here, for example, propagate, and a second one here, and a third one. You could have more of these strikes happening. So try to build and come up with any idea you want. Try to recreate and reuse some of these techniques. The main takeaway from the magic crack propagation is the propagation setup. Really, if you guys have a different idea or a simpler workflow, you're more than welcome to do it. And as we continue through this, each week we're going to finish and complete an element, and I want you guys to tweak it as much as possible and get it to the point where it looks really good and you're happy with the timing and everything. Don't worry about rendering, don't worry about how it's going to work all together. We just need individual elements to be solid and look correct. It is also a good idea to preview everything now that you have the sim the whatever particles you have, whatever debris, it's good to start doing some test renders. So using Arnold, Mantra, whatever, just put down environment light, sun, and hit render and let it run overnight or for 2 days just to see all your stuff coming along. And then in the upcoming weeks, we're going to continue building smoke, fires, and whatever is necessary to complete this. And then we're going to focus on the rendering and compositing in the last 3 weeks. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next week. Good luck with everything. Bye bye.